Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. This is Tyler, and it is Friday. So, you know what that means? Come on, Tyler, do it with me. Oh, come on.
No,
Do
I
it.
can't.
Do it.
Can't.
All right. Well, hope everyone had a great week so far. And we got a lot of shit on our docket for us today. And when I say shit, I mean JT, not the good JT, like the Trudeau. The big Canadian pile of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
because by JT you mean like Justin Timberlake, right?
No, see, that's why I said no, not the good one. He's the good one. I'm talking about the Canadian JT. No. Don't you say anything bad about Justin Timberlake. Oh my God.
Speaking of Justin Timberlake, what's with boy bands? You remember like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and like they kept like they say like, hey, we're back again, and hey, we're back.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but where'd you go?
Well, they came back to do the CD, and then they were like, bye.
Oh, so they're more like talking like the recording studio. All right, we're back. Here we are. We're back again.
Yeah. And then after that
more
album,
money
they're
because we got the blowjobs.
and then they peace out for a bit, and and maybe another CD will come out and be like, hey, everybody, we're back again. Yeah. But now we're in the old folks' home.
Twice. And then what happens when they get reincarnated and their all their voices and everything are used to make another CD in like 2050?
That's so weird how they do that.
Hey, we're back for a third time.
We're crawling out of the grave.
Right? Okay, but so yeah, all right. So we have a lot to get into today. Justin Trudeau got lambasted. It was fantastic to see because he's such a cuck in the nicest way. Let me
Oh, hi. Oh, hello. I know it's so weird when we actually, because the way that the earth is spinning and the seasons are changing, how it gets like, it's obviously it's lighter longer. So when we sometimes start these podcasts, it's still light outside. So then I have to like adjust everything. And then as we're going, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm getting darker. I have to start adjusting myself again. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So
story for you.
Okay, so it was incredible to see. So we have an article from Radio Canada talking about the standing ovation that Justin Trudeau got during his European tour. And tour. We're going to talk about that's bullshit. All right, so we're going to look at that and some of the European members that yeah. What else do we have? Oh, that's right. Yes, and we're gonna talk about I don't want to bury it. Well, there's one. It's gonna be a bit of a surprise because it's gonna be a guess what that is, huh? You're gonna have to guess what it is, okay? And we're gonna talk about transgender women not being allowed to leave the Ukraine. You got balls and dick. You're AK. Go fight.
Yeah. This is okay. Okay, that got juicy. I'm like, I don't want to like. If anyone watched, well, I'm not sure when I'm going to put out the video. If it's probably going to be after this one. But I go on a little bit of a rant. But
okay, all right. So and also, Home Depot is now saying check your white privilege. Home Depot. If you work hard, you're a racist. You're a racist. So, all right. So with that, of course,
we're on. Any sense?
Welcome to the crazy. Please, just keep playing crazy. Keep playing the games. Let it happen. Tear this motherfucker down. I don't care. Fucking burn it all.
Elon,
fuck
baby,
off.
Daddy, are you listening? Can we please get this this ship going to Mars or wherever the fuck it is that you're wanting to take people. Can we please get on this, Elon, please? And can you take us with you? Pretty please.
No.
What do you
Why
mean
would
no?
I want to? No. Okay. So this is how I think this is how government should work. If someone wins, like, like a House seat, like in Canada, if you're an MP or an MLA or an MMA or MPA, whatever the fuck, if you're any type of governing seat, if you win, you get a trip to Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could ship them off. Okay, Elon, get it going and leave us here and take all the big wigs up. Or you can stay too because I like you. Just shoot them all up there.
They secretly win a trip to Mars.
Yeah. And then we can all, oh my God. Then we can all watch them. We'll all go out in our yards from all over the place. We'll sing that and, the Rocket Man song too,
No, leave Elton John out of this.
Hey, goodbye.
All right, okay, so yeah, we have a lot to get into, so let's get this. Let's get this train a-rolling. So, of course, we are on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify. Share us with your friends. Subscribe. Hit the Rumble button. Leave us a review on Spotify or Google Play. Hit your screen. How about that? Just hit your screen. Just like I'm about to have a justice boner that's going to bash through this screen right now. All right, so this was a tweet from Justin Trudeau. Before my address to the European Parliament, I met with EP President Roberta Metsola. We spoke about Russia's unwarranted and unjustifiable attack on Ukraine and its economic impact, as well as the importance of working together, standing united, and defending democracy. Okay. So that was his tweet about we need to stand united, defend democracy. Well, his impassioned speech that he gave at NATO, according to Radio Canada, his remarks came as Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, delivering an address to the European Parliament, warned that free nations can't afford to take democracy for granted. Listen to this. Speaking to a packed public gallery. Packed. Remember that word. Spoiler, was fucking empty. Trudeau received a standing ovation. It was fucking empty. When he said the European Union and NATO are more united than ever in the face of Russian President Vladimir Putin's war. He said the world cannot let Ukraine down. Well, they're not a European nation. They're not NATO. Why is Canada getting involved? I don't understand it.
Because Trudeau is just the same as, Biden and all the other presidents that came before him. They always got to put their nose into other people's businesses and, look down to the other countries like they know their shit and that they're the big saviors coming to save them when really, nay.
All right. Well, so to continue, so this is from Justin Trudeau. We have a responsibility to make the case to people about why these values matter so much. Not just to Ukraine, but to us all. He loves this word. I wish I loved anything as much as Justin Trudeau loves the word recommit. We must recommit ourselves to the work of strengthening our democracies and demonstrate the principled leadership people are looking for. Oh, okay. So here was one. Here's one from Mislav Kolovisic. Sorry. Croatia. How about Peter Smith? Why you gotta have all these funky fucking names?
Quit trying to whitewash everything. I know they're white.
He's whiter than me.
I know. I just had to.
It's whiter than me.
I just had to say.
All right, so let's look at his response. Oh, I just spit everywhere. I am so sorry. All right. So let's look at so this is directly from his Twitter. And what did he say to our blackface in chief? There we go.
Am I
all right,
playing the... Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Mislav Kulavsuk. So he's a member of the European Parliament, former judge, non-affiliated activist for the rule of law and fighter against corruption. That's what his Twitter bio says.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mine just says, I'll suck that for $5. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's play this.
Poštovane kolege, dragi građani, premijeru Trudeau. Sloboda, pravo izbora, pravo na život I zdravlje.
For anyone that's listening, maybe I'll turn it down. Maybe turn it down and translate it. Because I do speak whatever Croatians speak.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, we're just gonna back this up here, shall we?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. Just make sure it's turned down. Yeah,
Yep,
sorry,
yep,
Spotify listeners. So, dear colleagues, dear citizens, Prime Minister Trudeau, freedom, the right to choose, the right to life, the right to health, the right to work, for many of us are fundamental human rights, for which millions of citizens of Europe and the world have laid down their lives to defend our rights and the rights of our children, which we have acquired over the centuries. Many of us, including myself, are willing to risk our own freedom and our own lives. Unfortunately, today, there are those among us who trample on these fundamental values. Canada, right behind him, once a symbol of the modern world, has become a symbol of civil rights violations. Under your quasi-liberal boot in recent months, we watched how you trample women with horses, how you block the bank account of single parents so that they can't even pay their children's education and medicine, that they can't pay utilities, mortgages for their homes. To you, these may be liberal methods. For many citizens of the world, it is a dictatorship of the worst kind. Rest assured that the citizens of the world, united, can stop any regime that wants to destroy the freedom of citizens, either by bombs or harmful pharmaceutical products. Thank you.
I have to say, Mislav Kolakusik, I tip my hat to you, sir. That was fantastic. Oh, the way he turned around to look at him too. Mm-hmm.
Like if you look in the show map, him speaking, Trudeau is right there.
He is right there. Beautiful. Mislav, high five, sir.
Okay, so we have another one. So these are European members. These are members of the European Parliament. So these people are all giving him shit. All right, so we have another one. This was from Bernhard Zimniak, sorry. Oh.
Okay, you must have had two clips of the same one. Okay. Because I was like, no, this is Mislav again, but just from somebody else's thing. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I'll forgive you this time.
Once I seen the one actually like directly from his Twitter, well, obviously I'm going to go with the original source, not... Sorry, Kian, you do good work, but I got to go right from the horses.
All right. So is this one in subtitles too, or?
No, this one's translated, so...
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so...
European democratic values that underpin all of our actions. I worked in Syria and Pakistan for many years as a diplomat and therefore value democracy very highly. Now, the invitation to Canadian PM Justin Trudeau is an invitation to someone who's been trampling on democratic rights, who's been cracking down on people who protested against disproportionate corona measures. People,
come on, translate.
Who were supporting a non-sanctioned movement coming under criticism. So clearly the values of democracy are being despised by this individual. Let us not give someone like this any speaking time in this house of democracy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear that? Okay, so to reiterate, the trampling of rights and that someone that is that brazen to violate their own citizens' fundamental human rights they should not have a voice to speak here about democracy. Oh boy. All right, so this next one is from I think it actually says I believe she is. Oh my god, I can't remember her name now. Well, whatever.
I don't know. Does it show it when she starts talking?
I thought it did, but it's in. Oh, sorry, Christine Anderson. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So Christine Anderson.
An article which was specifically designed to debate violations of human rights, democracy, and the rule of law, which is clearly the case with Mr. Trudeau. Then again, a prime minister who openly admires the Chinese basic dictatorship, who tramples on fundamental rights by persecuting and criminalizing his own citizens as terrorists just because they dared to stand up to his perverted concept of democracy, should not be allowed to speak in this house at all. Mr. Trudeau, you are a disgrace for any democracy. Please spare us your presence. Thank you.
Yes.
Listen to that clapping.
An article
it's not like one person was just going, yeah, I like that. Look at how fast my hands are going. Yeah. Okay, so that was Christine Anderson.
Yeah.
All right, and then the next one. This is from another European Parliament member.
All right, let's do this.
All right,
the
so
Prime Minister of Canada, the way he's behaving right now, he's exactly like a tyrant, like a dictator. He's like Ceausescu in Romania. If even you doubt, if you raise doubts about the vaccines, you're outcasted. What's the difference between what he does and what happened under the Inquisition? See, on one side they say, well, we should not believe in God, but on the other side they say, believe in science. We don't have to. Science is not about belief. Science is about measurements, conclusions, hypotheses, and arguments. We got to a point right now where even if you say something, if you raise any doubts, you're already considered, as whatever, they label you in very different ways. This is not okay. And I have to tell you, that when I saw the protest in Canada, the way the truckers over there reacted, I got in touch with some of them, others contacted me. I congratulated them, and I want to use this opportunity to thank them. And I hope this movement for freedom and for rights is spreading all around the world. Because at the end of the day, we have to make sure that all these elected officials, they understand that they were elected in those offices to work for the people.
Yes,
not
for
to
the people.
behave like masters of slaves. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, I like that. They're supposed to be there to work for the people, not to be the masters of the slaves. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So that was more from the Freedom Convoy, that one. But it's just, people just laying into him. So again, I'll bring up, what did Radio Canada say? Speaking to a packed public gallery, received a standing ovation. Just scroll down just a little bit. Look to that room. Looks pretty full to me, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know about you. That looks pretty full. And for anyone that's just listening, It's fucking empty.
Yeah,
Not totally. Not totally. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in one section. Maybe 15 in another.
Do you think the upstairs is cardboard cutouts like they do in movies?
Probably.
Well, it's funny because, like, at first glance, like, you look at this and you think, like, oh, there's a lot of people there. And you're like, wait, no, what I'm seeing in this kind of blurry-ish picture is actually numbers. There's not a lot of actual heads in front of those numbers.
Yeah. Okay. So there's one angle. And if you go down.
Oh, shit. That's even worse.
That's not a lot.
No.
And you seen when Christine Anderson was speaking, there were quite a few people there. Just a couple. Like a factor of about 5 more were there. But so
yeah.
It's kind of funny that that this is, kind of what's being shown.
Well, and
and then no, what?
Well, no, just like with what they were saying, like it's true. He has no business speaking there. Like any sort of credibility that he might have had prior to the Freedom Convoy bullshit, it's gone. Like the shit he did through that Freedom Convoy. Sorry, dude, you literally dug a hole, lied down in it, and freaking took the shovel and started burying yourself in it. Like
yeah.
Dunzo.
Yeah. Okay. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, putting such a focus on this. What did Radio Canada say? He had a standing ovation.
Packed room.
The room was empty. Like no joke. Maybe 100 people. Maybe. I think I'm being generous by saying that there are 100 people in this auditorium of 654 members. 654, not even, I'll say maybe 100. So you see the bait and switch that's going on? And this is the thing. You just have to look. Everything that I go through is, is that true? Is that true? That's it. So this reminded me of, we can show another where the media lies to you.
What?
Where they say technically true. Do you remember that there was that viral video of Justin Trudeau sitting between like the China dictator and not Belarus.
Was
Brazil,
that when he went to
Brazil.
go shake his hand and then the guy turned away?
Yeah.
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 That was
so the Canadian
beautiful.
Yeah, so the Canadian Prime Minister found himself sat between Mr. Bolsonaro and Chinese President Winnie the Pooh during the summit in Osaka, Japan, as tensions between China and blah, 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 blah. Mr. Bolsonaro acknowledges him before quickly turning away. Okay, that doesn't, and if you haven't seen the video, of course, we'll play it. And of course, anything we talk about, anything, links will be in the description. Always be in the description. And so, again, the twisting of a story, the twisting of a narrative. Well, this is from the National Observer. It turns out Trudeau wasn't snubbed by Bolsonaro. Okay, well, we can just scroll down. All right, let's go to the response from Gerald Giesbrecht. So we can just go to, oh, shit, balls, fuck. Okay, so actually, before we get to that, I forgot, we have an exclusive. We were able to find Justin Trudeau's response to these members of the European Parliament's denigration, condemnation of how he's acted. So just be aware. Okay, so if you're sensitive, please step away. But this is the exclusive response from Justin Trudeau.
Aw. Okay, Justin. Don't cry. Oh, that's great.
Okay, so all right, so let's look at Gerald Giesbrick's. Actually, this is a more accurate portrayal. So it's only a couple seconds. You know, it's 23 seconds, and those that are listening, I'll give you the play-by-play. Okay, I got you. Wait, why did I point at the camera? You're not even looking. God.
Well, now they know. All right, so we're gonna play this.
People that are watching, I don't no. Watch it first. Shut up. Okay. All right. Ready when you are.
Play.
All right. So he goes to sit down. He looks around. Ooh. Oh, this room is so big. What do I do? He's looking around. Oh, I need to say. Oh, that's Xi Jinping. He's so. Hello. Oh.
Denied.
Excuse me. Oh, hi. Hello.
He's like, oh fuck. Okay, fine. I'll shake your hand.
But look at what this Gerald Giesbrick said. Justin Trudeau politely hand gestures Brazilian president. Okay, that someone wishes to shake his hand on the opposite side of him. No, he did not. Watch his right hand. Watch it again. He goes. His hand goes like this. You don't like. Just watch. It's a handshake gesture. Just watch. Ah! He goes, ah! And now, hey, fuckface.
You can even, like, do you see, like, the look on his face, too? Like, it's not even, okay. He wasn't gesturing that there was somebody else. Like, yes, he put out his hand for, hey, I'm here to shake your hand. And the guy completely looked at him and meh, and looked away. And watch Justin's face, though. Like, you can see on his face, like, he's like, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Yeah. He, like, looks to the side, like, fuck, uh-huh. And you can see the thing with his mouth, too, kind of when he's like, uh-huh. Like, he just looked pissed. Oh, he looked pissed. Well, sorry. I'm not going to lie. If you were sitting next to me and wanted to shake my hand, I'd do the same thing. Be like, nah, I'm gonna shake Kim Jong-un's hand over here. Because he's not in charge of my country.
Yeah.
Fucking my country up.
So yeah, we have we have the articles from the Toronto Sun. Dictatorship of the worst kind. European MPs blast Trudeau over COVID rights violation. Yeah. So Europeans weren't all that happy with him. What? Why do you look so?
No, I'm trying to think of where you are. I'm a little lost all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, we could just scroll down. All right, let's you wanna touch, we can touch briefly on, I find this not haha funny, but it's like, oh, you realize when you play make believe, like, we are so safe. And the reason why we're so safe is because we have a world superpower directly to our south that we have been trade partners. Fortunately, we have been trade partners and allies for decades. They could easily kick our ass.
No.
They could easily annex us. But so from The Guardian, and a trans woman's being turned back at Ukraine's border. So you could see it. This is when you know it's not, when it's being exaggerated, I shouldn't say when it's not being truthful, but when it's trying to instigate an emotional response. They will tell you a story. They will try to put you in that position. They won't give you the facts. They won't give you the information. So Ukraine border guards undress you and touch you everywhere, Jodas says. You can see on their faces they're wondering, what are you? Like you're some kind of animal. Judas is a transgender woman whose birth certificate defines her as female. Legally, there's no reason why she should not be allowed to pass with the thousands of women, well, it's because you have a dick and balls, who cross the Ukraine borders to safety every day. Yet, on the 12th of March at about 4 a.m., after a long, humiliating search, border guards determined she was a man and prevented her passage into Poland.
Poland.
Not Portland. Oh, God, I would feel really bad for Actually, speaking of Poland, you know what? This is what I find incredible. I got to stop saying incredible. It's mind-boggling. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful, frankly. The amount of people that left Ukraine and were given refugee status in Poland. What did NATO do? They condemned them. Instead of trying to help Poland, it's embarrassing. And Canada's going to try and take the high ground of, oh, well, we let in immigrants. Look, we let in brown people all the time. Like, all right,
but that's the stupid thing too, because like then you have Zelensky who's sitting there saying like Poland isn't doing enough when Poland has done like the most, like with their citizens and stuff. Like they have done so much, and yet they're like, oh, you're not doing enough, and now they're getting freaking condemned from NATO. That's not okay. Like they're trying to help people. Now, whichever side of this war that you might be on, I don't agree with either side. I'm just gonna say I feel bad for the people. I feel bad for the Ukrainians. I feel bad for the Russian citizens. Yes. I do not feel bad for the governments. The governments are the ones that are doing this shit. And so I'm not picking a side. I feel bad for the Russian and Ukrainian citizens who are being hurt in this war. They are innocent and it's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's the largest casualty in war. It's not soldiers, citizens.
Or the government. No. Yeah. It's all the innocent.
All right. So, but this shows just how safe we are here. We can fight and bitch and bicker about, am I a man or a woman? The Supreme Court justice couldn't define a woman. Doesn't know what a woman is. I'm not a biologist. I don't know what a woman is.
They should have asked her what she is. What are you? What are you?
And then that's the funny thing. Her next question, she says, as a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'll say this. This is what media loves to do. When they have flimsy or they're trying to push a narrative, they tug at emotions. Look at what Zelensky did. Oh, if you don't help us, you have blood on your hands. Well, Zelensky, you bombed 14,000 innocent civilians in an area that is looking for representation. You flat out said no. Where you have literally caused a humanitarian crisis in Crimea. You think Russia is not going to do something? You're obviously you were sorely mistaken. They dammed off water to Crimea. So the people there would starve. Or, well, I guess starve because you can't grow food. You can't do anything.
What I don't understand.
And this is why I say, there's wrong on both sides. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But if you're going to sit there and poke the Russian vodka bear, you're going to poke and poke and poke. What do you think is going to happen?
Right? I literally tell our kids that all the time. Our youngest one, well, if you're going to keep poking the bear, what do you think is going to happen? Eventually, he's going to smack you. And when he smacks you and you come crying to me, I'm not going to feel bad for you because you were sitting there poking at him. So, but I mean, literally, it's like dealing with a bunch of little children. Like these governments, they're like children. But okay,
because they don't care about the consequence. Soldiers are a resource, just like people to be used and abused until they're no longer valuable. But we have it so good here, where we can bicker about this stuff.
Yeah. Well,
but they're saying that if you're a fighting age, if you're a male of fighting age, what? Where's the male privilege in this? Huh? Why can't the women stay and fucking fight? Why do the men always have to go and die? You want equal rights. Oh, until it actually becomes difficult, until shit actually hits the fan. And then, oh, but my ovaries, my boobs, I have boobs. Let me cross. I have boobs. Oh, I see. I get it now. You want, just like during the suffrage movement, women were saying, hey, if we get like equal rights and everything, we're eligible for the draft. We could be conscripted into war. And women said, no, I don't want to be a part of that. So what did men do? Okay. You have, you can go to work, you can do all these things, and you are not eligible for the draft. So again, where's this male privilege? I would much rather be it. Well, to be fair, I'm okay being a guy and saying, I will sacrifice myself if it means that my family is safe.
But that's a choice. That's the point, though, is it's not a choice, right? Like if you got a dick and balls, well, you got to go to war, whether you're wearing a dress or not. Sorry, but.
Right? But yeah, they'll just say, excuse me, tuck that next to your balls and get running to the front line.
Because unfortunately, they go by what? The science. And the science states you are a biological male.
Well, see, but even in Ukraine, but this is why I say, when things are easy, yeah, you know what, you want to be a chick, by all means. But when the shit hits the fan, when you need every able-bodied citizen in order to combat an invader, sorry, we're done playing make-believe. And Ukraine does recognize people that are transgender. Like, they fully recognize them, which I find interesting. All these leftists that are saying we need to stand with Ukraine and Ukraine. Well, it's interesting how, like, understanding, the idea of, well, I don't even need to search for it because Home Depot has given the exact idea right here. Racism equals racial prejudice plus power. That's from the Home Depot. So I don't even need to look. I don't need to search the CRT, the ideology. So,
What I don't understand is that, okay, whenever in any sort of war that's been happening, have we cut people off? Like, when you think about it.
What do you mean?
Okay, with the whole, even after the whole 9/11 thing, all the other wars that are going on. Well, see, but that was more American-wise. But any other wars that are going on in different countries, when have we ever decided to choose a side and say, we're going to cut you off? We're going to take away your money. We're going to take away your food. We're going to take away your water. And the thing is that affecting the government? Okay, maybe in a small way it is affecting the government because they're not going to have money and whatever. But guess who else is affecting? Is all the innocent citizens. So for you sitting there standing up saying, okay, well, I'm going to take Ukraine's side and I'm going to, stick it to Russia and we're going to cut them off. Guess what? You are now responsible for people dying. Because you are letting people die because you're not letting people get food and the proper necessities that they need or money or whatever. Like that's not okay. What if, they need to escape and they need money to escape? Well, they can't now. I guess they're fucked.
Well, and this is why I said, like, these sanctions are economic terrorism, literally economic terrorism.
And we've never done this.
Oh, we've done it tons of times. And but the thing is, it's you either whole hog like shit or get off the pot. If you're gonna go to war with Russia, then fucking say, I declare war against Russia. And Russia goes, fuck you, Canada, and blows us up.
Right. Well, what other countries have you seen that have gone to war that we've literally castrated, that we've completely cut off from everything?
We don't even do that to a genocide in China. Remember, the Liberal Party, the Liberal government abstained for voting of a genocide in China. An actual genocide. The Liberal Party said, we abstain, as in we will not vote. So
why now?
But now what is Russia doing? You think Russia gives a fuck if we sanction them? No. They just go to their giant economic superpower to the south and say, "Hey, China, let's buddy up here."
Oh yeah, those BFFs, they're gonna fuck us all.
And now Russia is saying to the European countries that they offer oil to, you need to now buy it not in US dollars, in rubles, Russian dollars. So they are bolstering their own economy and telling the US to go fly. Please, transgender people, please tell me how progressive is Ukraine, and we need to stand with Ukraine. They just told a woman, a transgender woman, hey, get the tape off your balls. You have to run. Please, tell me.
So, but case in point, like, what are we doing? What is becoming of everything where all of a sudden the people who are in power in Canada and the United States right now think that they can literally just do what they're doing? When has stuff like this ever been done? You literally, like,
it
you
happens
just
all the
said.
time.
How?
It happens all the time.
Like with what?
Syria, in Yemen.
But we cut them off?
We've either screwed those countries over, helped overthrow them. There is literally a genocide in Yemen right now that Canada is helping fund. So, that's why we're not the good guys here. And again, for the citizens, if a country came in and invaded Canada, I would say, hey, I have no beef with you personally. Can you just take the government out, like remove them, and you know what? Let's have an actual trade deal that we both can prosper from.
Why is it always
just get rid of the government?
Yeah. Why is it always the citizens that suffer for it? Okay, so Russia's got an issue with Ukraine, or with whatever is going, like with the government in Ukraine. Why are you attacking the citizens? Why isn't the government from Russia going against the government in Ukraine?
But wait, hold on. You just said two different things. You said Russia's going after the citizens. No, they're going after the government.
Yeah, but the citizens are the ones that are getting injured. They're the ones bombing.
Of course.
Citizens. That's my point. Why are you bombing citizens? Why are you hurting citizens to get to the government? Just go straight to the government.
Well, the government typically is in some type of centralized area. Where are the soldiers? Are they just out on the fields? Because, like, this is the thing. If Russia wanted to, they could bomb that place. They could nuke that place. They've already made threats to other countries. If you get involved, we will bomb you back to the Stone Age. They've already threatened Sweden. They said that. Sweden and Finland, and they said to any other countries that get involved, nuclear options are available. So, it's... And again, I don't see it right on either side. I don't think war is good.
No.
Generally, I do not accept, but I understand that sometimes if the big bad evil is coming over the mountain, I think, as the expression goes, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Why don't they just, like, instead of having a war, why don't they just play a game of Risk, and whoever wins takes over? Like, I guess Ukraine is for us.
I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up in Risk.
Hey, well, I don't know. I haven't played against you in a while, but there were a few times that I did win. I liked when we form alliances, though.
Yes, I let you win.
You did not let me win. You did not.
Oh, come on.
What?
That game is easily on the phone. It is easily a 4-hour game. Easily. Once people get established, once people actually get their countries, it is easily a 4-hour game. You don't have 4 hours.
There's been lots of times we were playing for hours and hours. We were literally like game after game after game.
I was a fucking master at the game.
You did not. Come on. You cannot tell me that you let me win. You hurt my ego there. Now you know what? I was very proud of myself. And I even took screenshots when I fucking beat you because I was like, booyah. I was so excited. Now you just fucked it up. Now I'm going to have to go back, find those screenshots that I saved because I'm psycho and I'm a freaking shutterbug. And I have pictures of everything. And now I'm going to have to delete them because they don't mean anything. I hope you're happy.
It was one of those, I'll help you. I'll help you win. I'll take the risk, just as any man should. I will take the risk. I will go to war, and then I want it 1v1. That was it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's what I mean, is that we did. But in the end, when we 1v1, you're telling me that you let me win?
Well, when I'm fighting everyone and killing them, and then you by de facto are win, otherwise I would take whatever. Anyways.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
I'm reinstalling Risk.
Scroll down, and anyone that's watching, can you tell me what that is?
Is that like a giant weird shaped penis with people dancing in front of it?
You would think so, right? It's like an amorphous blob.
Some weird shaped dildo or something?
Sorry for my know-it-all language, but for it's a blob. It's just, it doesn't really have a shape. It looks phallic-like. No. Okay, so time's up. That is a statue being built for the LGBTQIAIP elemental something.
What is it supposed to be?
Good question. I don't know. I guess my response to this picture was, it's as amorphous and undefined as the ideology and cult that it's trying to represent. It's fucking, there's no cohesion. It's just a blah.
It was actually a really good comeback, or not comeback, but statement.
Thanks. I say some undumb things sometimes.
You do. Yeah. Except when you say that you didn't Risk. That was pretty dumb.
Oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay, so do we have time for this?
Yeah. But for real, anybody who's watching and can see that, can you leave in the comment section below like what you think this is? Or if you know what it is, can you please tell me what this is? Because I don't get it. It looks like,
I don't.
You know what, the brown part, it almost looks like one of those like the top of a microphone. And then it's got some weird dildo shaped cotton candy on it. I don't know what I'm looking at.
I don't know either. Like, I assume it's like an artist rendition of what they want to do, but sure. That's why when we were kind of arguing back and forth, I was saying, then let them have their stupid fucking ideas. Leave me alone. Cool. Build your statues, and when we come and tear it down, because we're gonna say, hey, look at the communist statues. They all communists need to be torn down. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Anyway.
All right. So let's. So Home Depot. Canadian Home Depot is slammed for posting staff notice that warning about white privilege and including a checklist for workers who are white, male, Christian, cisgender, able-bodied, and heterosexual. So if you are, and this is, remember I said this years ago, the worst thing to be in Canada is a white, straight male. You are the most hated person in the country as a white, straight male. And this is in Calgary. Yeah, leaflet titled Leading Practices Unpacking Privilege and includes the Home Depot logo. Was posted in an employee lunchroom at the Home Depot in Calgary, Alberta, where it was photographed then shared widely on Twitter. Spokesperson from the Atlanta-based Home Depot told the Daily Mail that the notice was a resource in the company's Canadian division and not part of any required programming. Bullshit. Oh, this is just a resource. Okay, so let's scroll all the way down to all this stupid fucking bullshit. I guess I'll just this little part. So, critics lashed out at Home Depot for imposing woke values on their employees, and many threatened to stop shopping at home improvement giant, which has 2,300 stores across North America. Jordan B. Peterson, welcome to the commissariat at Home Depot. So this is where they tell you what to think. Oh man! All right. So yeah, please read and enjoy.
Unpacking privilege. Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, privilege, a specific benefit or advantage that may be earned or unearned. Note, a person may or may not be unaware or may not be aware that they are benefiting from privilege. Social privilege. Oh, white privilege. If you're confident that the police exist to protect you, you have white privilege. If you don't have to worry about how to get into a store, you have able-bodied privilege. You know, we used to throw retards and deformed people in the fucking attic and kill them.
Just leave them there. You give them like a little, little bowl of food, water once a week. They're good.
If you can use public bathrooms without stairs, fear, or anxiety, you have cisgender privilege. If you don't think about it, it's a privilege. So this is the same comment that my friend made a direct reference to that, oh, come on, you're white. You had a lot of privilege growing up. What the fuck did you just say to me? That is, like I said to him, I said the last person, I had 2 people say that to me, and I cut them out of my life because that is the most actually racist thing you could say. Actually, the most racist thing you could say. And I understand people are trying to be inclusive. People are trying to, not be discriminatory. Well, if you're white, you're bad. If you like to have sex with women when you're a man, you're bad. If you're a woman that likes to have sex with men, well, you're a fucking piece of shit. Oh, if you wanted to get a higher education, you're a piece of shit. Oh, if you ultimately think that the police should protect you, oh, you're a piece of shit. If
you go to the bathroom without people staring at you, you're a piece of shit. Literally, I'm literally looking at this, okay? And I'm like, wow, I should just freaking, just end it right here because I'm a piece of shit. Like, I've never read something that has made me feel so much like shit, and like literally in every aspect of my life that I can possibly think of, that they're telling me that you are a piece of shit and you are wrong.
Look at the racism, prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people because of their membership of a particular racial or ethnic group.
Are you on the first one or the second one?
I'm on the first page at the bottom of it.
I see it now.
Racial prejudice, a set or discriminatory or derogatory attitudes based on assumptions coming from perceptions about skin or race or skin color. Do you not racial prejudice? Can we please a set of discriminatory or derogatory attitudes? If you're confident the police exist to protect you, you have racial prejudice. Racial prejudice. Oh, while growing up, college was an expectation of you, not a dream. Every single parent. In fact, I've told the kids flat out, don't go to college, don't go to university, because they're shit. Those places are shit.
Now, yeah.
Power, the authority granted through social structures and conventions, as well as the access to means of communications and resources. This can include authority, privilege, influence, popularity, aggression, threat, etc. Well, weird, because we had a year of people burning shit down. So is that power? Or is that racial prejudice when white people go into black communities and burn them down? All in the name of equality, huh? I guess all those fellow Negroes should get what's coming to them. Because, they're victims, so we need to show how victimized they are by burning their stuff. Yeah, good job, you fucking white suburban fucking losers.
That was so dumb.
And like I said, This was a friend of mine saying, well, you have white privilege. Where? Where's my white fucking privilege? Huh? When my mom and my dad were constantly in fights, when my dad beat the living fuck out of my mom? Oh, was that my white privilege? Huh? Sorry, I just spit again. But this is fucking insane. Was that my white privilege? Huh? When I had to drop out of school at grade 12? When I wasn't able to get a diploma because I had to help my mom pay for fucking bills? Oh, there's my white privilege again. Fuck me.
You could get a job. You could get a job, so you were privileged. There's lots of other people that are in that situation that can't get a job because of the color of their skin. So check yourself.
Well, and that was actually one comment that he had made was, I had a friend that was black and I got the job. We both applied for a job. I got it and he didn't. Therefore, racism.
Okay, so it might in the I'm pretty sure if you both were the exact same and had the exact same resume, then maybe we could play that card. But
and that's what I said. What are his qualifications? Is he as qualified, or did you ask for less money? He asked for more. And it was funny because I brought up that same question that I've asked before. If you own a shop, if you're the clerk at a store, white person and a black person walk up to you. Who are you going to help first? Remember, don't be racist. And immediately, well, I don't know the situation. Did they walk up first? I need more information. Why? What, you need to justify being racist?
No, you know what I would do? If I had a white customer and a black customer or any other color customer walking up to me while I was at work, I would just simply go, oh, hell no, and walk away. I'm out. I quit.
Well, you are literally saying discriminatory or derogatory attitudes. Okay, well, you hate people that are straight, apparently. You hate people that believe in religion. And to be fair, I think religions are fucking stupid. Oh, so I guess I have what? Am I some type of prejudice? Oh, class privilege. Every parent wants their children to go to a form of higher education in order to be successful. Every parent. I've even told the kids, hey, if you want to go get a trade, be a plumber, be a mechanic, something that is, a skill set for life. Absolutely. Not to go get a philosophy degree or a gender studies degree or some bullshit degree. Why would you spend $40,000 and at the end of it, you're out $40,000? If you don't have to worry about how to get into a store, you have able-bodied... Oh, because I guess what? All the fucking cripples in wheelchairs, what? Did they just roll up to a store and go, fuck me, boom, I guess I shoot myself. Man, this world's so hard. It's not like they could fucking roll themselves out of the window. I'm sure they've managed this long just fine. So, all right. Well, we'll leave this other segment for another one or for another day. Is Canada racist? Actually instituting racist laws. So you know what, Home Depot? I'm sorry. If white people are such terrible human beings, well, then I guess my money's no good there.
Right.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry that you felt that way, but this is the same shit. Yeah, corporation, please pander more. Get woke, go broke.
What I will not agree with, and nor will I. Okay, please.
No. Sorry. Just smile. You gotta laugh about it. Oh, you racist, huh? What? You Mayo demon?
Anyway, fuck, you make me lose my train of thought. Okay, what I'm not okay with, okay, do I think that things were built out of racism through time and that there are racist things out there and stuff like that? Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me? What?
Sorry, what?
What was built on racism?
Well, they have some, I don't know, laws and shit like that were, I think.
Where? Please make another statement that you know nothing about. Please tell me, where's the racism? No, rationalize your position.
Well, didn't we
if you're going to make it...
Didn't we have a conversation? Well, your screen went green for a second.
I know. It's done that twice now.
You know why? It sensed my anger. Haven't we had a conversation before about how there have been certain things in the past that have been built on racism or developed on racism? Like, I don't know, just certain like laws and shit. Like, I don't remember shit like you, okay?
Okay, but where? Then this was the same thing. So they had made the comment of, oh, well, we have racist laws. Which? In fact, you know what? I would say in Canada, absolutely we do. Where we have programs and initiatives that target a certain group of people for the benefit of them at the detriment of others is literally discrimination. So yes, Canada does have discrimination laws. We do have racist laws and racist policies.
Okay, so then why are you coming at me, bro?
Okay, but everyone talks about, oh, well, we have laws to keep the black man down, to keep the Aboriginals down.
You didn't say that.
But that's colloquially what people say. I said the word.
And you just got Kevin Harted. Yeah.
Okay, but that's typically what people are talking about. When they say we have racist, we have, Canada is built on racism. Okay.
I didn't use those words though. I did not. I said that we have some laws that have like a racist history behind them. I didn't say Canada was. I don't know the fucking laws. I'm not.
Okay. But then you can't bring it up.
Unless I just don't remember them.
Like, funny thing is, I can bring up laws that were absolutely racist.
Okay, so then quit coming at me and like fucking bring up the laws. You can be like, okay, well, yes, we do like this law exhibit A here. Like, fuck. Like, why are you coming at me? I'm not as fucking intelligent as you are. I don't fucking remember shit like you are. Well, it's true. IQ level, I am smarter than you. However, you don't have fucking ADHD and you can actually fucking remember shit. Where my mind is all over the place and I don't fucking remember shit. I just remember us having conversations about it. Okay? So you're the facts guy. Okay? I'm the fucking mouthpiece. Okay? So you do the facts. Wow. I'll fucking talk.
But that's the thing. Like, okay, residential schools? Absolutely. I can agree. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah. I couldn't think of a reasonable person that would say, yeah, you know what, those residential schools were good to beat the Indian out of them.
Okay, so instead of attacking me, just fucking go with it here.
No, well, but the thing is, if you're going to make a statement like that, if anyone is going to make an uninformed statement or a statement that they can't substantiate or a statement that they can't even formulate, okay, well then your point is mute. What are you, Kevin Harting me all over the fucking place?
No, but I should have like another fucking picture for times like this. No, okay, but fine. My point is mute. I can't say nothing. I won't finish my thought. It's cool.
Okay, but the thing, what discriminatory laws? Yeah, we have discriminatory laws now against white people. Specifically, yeah. So yeah, we do have laws that are racist. Not seeing as everyone is equal. So I don't understand. Where's the white privilege? Oh, well, because the white man got to choose. Sure. Yeah, because I'm sure the Aboriginals that were here before the Europeans came, I'm sure they all lived in harmony and they all were great stewards of the earth. Nope. They killed each other. They would skin people alive. They would take their women and children and rape them and kill them. They would decimate herds of animals. And use all parts of the buffalo? No, there were actually explosions from all the bacteria inside of like buffalo's stomachs that they eventually got so big and stretched they would burst.
Thanks for that.
So, great stewards of the land. They were brutal to each other. And you know what? The thing is, I can say people are brutal. But to have an idyllic image of them isn't true. Like, if you want to talk about redlining, yeah, that absolutely is racist. That was in the States. Redlining or blockbusting. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Redlining, I believe it was in Chicago. It was a train. It was called the Red Line, and it would only go to certain communities, and it was only typically in like poorer neighborhoods. Or blockbusting is when someone would buy property, and then they would basically say, "Black people need not apply," and they would have white people move in over and over. Or actually, I should actually say what blockbusting was. Someone would buy a house, and they would have a black family move in. And where the expression came, "Oh, there goes the neighborhood," because black people would move in, and they would say, "Oh, well, black people, they bring crime, and they bring, they lower property value. So I'll buy your house from you at a reduced rate. I'll buy it now. And then, I'll save you the money in the long run." A lot of people took that. And what did those people do? They jacked up the price and sold it to another community or to another person, and then those black people were moved out.
Oh,
That's
okay.
blockbusting.
Well, I've heard about that. I didn't know the actual term for it though.
Yeah. So, but what laws? What laws do we have on the books that actively oppress minorities? None. Okay, so with that, all right, let's yeah, it's already late, so
Yeah. So, um, I was just waiting for you to, seeing as how you were giving all the info there, to finish what I was trying to say, because I figured you'd just keep going and finish my thought for me.
okay, then what? What racist policies? God.
My point was going to be about how things are right now, about how they're literally making everything a race thing, and how everything that you do as a white person is bad, and they're just making you feel absolutely horrible about yourself, and whatever. Anyway. Okay. I got to get out of here. I got a kid to go pick up.
Right.
So, thank you everybody for taking the time to listen to what we have to say today. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. And you can check us out in all the places listed in the description box below. Hope that everybody has a fantastic weekend. Relax, enjoy your family, and
Don't be racist.
Yeah,
Don't
be
shop
racist.
Don't shop at Home Depot.
Yeah, no, Home Depot can get fucked. I can't even imagine literally having this up on my wall at work and being like, do you want me just to like peace out? Like, you just make me feel like a bag of shit every time I come to work. Cool, thanks. But anyway, yeah. So don't be racist. Be kind to one another, and
speak up. Maybe speak up.
That'd be a good thing.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, their stocks have already started to take a hit.
Aw, darn. Well, I know I won't be going there anymore. So sorry. Not sorry. Okay, have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.